right, hey, imagine this. You're standing in line, trying to check your bag into the airline, and it keeps coming up overweight, and you're trying to repack it with angry people behind you. Have you ever experienced that? Well, I have, and I'll explain right after this. Hi everybody, welcome back to Traveling with Justin. I am Justin, and today, yes, we are going to be talking about five travel mistakes that I have made personally that and has it ruined my trip or something like that. All right, so let's get into mistake number one. Okay? All right, so I'm going on a cruise, 2015, on the Crown Princess. We're going up to Alaska. And, my wife and I are thinking, we're just going to take a carry-on. A carry-on, and I had a little laptop bag that I put some clothes and stuff in. So we take that, as other people are having like 3 or 4 suitcases, check bags and trying to get on. And we get onto the ship, and I open my bag up, and I'm like, I know I packed that. Where's it at? Looking all over through my bag, and I can't find the one thing I'm looking for because I left it on my bed. In the packing cube on my bed. I was like, oh crap. What am I going to do? And so, I didn't have that set of clothes to wear, but it was fine. I made it work. They had the laundry on board the Crown Princess, so I made it work. Did that ruin my trip? No, it did not ruin my trip. Okay? So, mistake number 2 we made in 2013. Okay? Overpacking. Okay? I mean, we went on a trip. It was like a 12 to 13 day trip. We went to Disneyland, and then we went on to a 4-night, 5-day cruise for the Catalina Island in Ensenada aboard the Carnival Inspiration. Okay, we packed so much crap that we were trying to carry everything on the ship. We had like a check bag. We had a couple more check bags. My kids, And I was thinking, what the heck are we doing? We have a ton of clothes. And you know what? We're not going to use most of them. Why the heck did we bring them? Probably because we were going to Disneyland and we didn't want to leave them in our car, most likely. But that's beside the point. Well, we packed way too much. And you know what? Did that ruin my trip? No, it didn't. It just made it inconvenient for us to carry everything. Okay, so my mistake number 3 has to do with the complete opposite of mistake number 2. So we have mistake number 1, forgetting to pack something. And then we had mistake number 2 is overpacking. Now mistake number 3 is underpacking. All right, so we were going on a trip somewhere. And, we were like just packing casual clothes. Just some casual clothes. I had some nice pants and I had a nice shirt and stuff like that. But by the time we got there, they had changed the dress code to be more formal. So that means a tie, a nice white shirt and a nice tie. And I did not have that because before we left, it was just casual wear. And I usually throw in a tie and a nice shirt and stuff like that just in case. But I was thinking, you know what? They said just casual, and I don't want to take a formal wear tie. And so I didn't, and that could have ruined my trip right there. But luckily there was a store, so we were able to go get a shirt and a tie. But so that's mistake number 3 is underpacking, not thinking you need something, but actuality, I did need that. Okay, so mistake number 4. Okay, I'm thinking, I'm trying to do different things here, and I'm not going to do a carry-on. Okay, I'm just going to take a check bag because I have my backpack, I have my check bag, I have my sleep apnea machine, and I just didn't want to carry it all. And I'm like, all right, I'm not going to take a carry-on bag this time. I'm just going to do a check bag. All right, it was working good. I didn't have to struggle through the airport with my carry-on and stuff like that, except for when we got to where we were going, and all the luggage is coming out. Mine one was nowhere to be seen. My wife's came out, and we checked in together. And, my wife got hers, and I'm just like, I'm standing there, and my wife's like, where's your bag? I'm like, I don't know where my bag is. And I was getting worried because I was not getting my check bag. And I didn't have anything besides my laptop and my sleep apnea machine. I'd be sleeping pretty good, but I did not have anything at all. And finally, my bag came out, and it was just, I don't know what happened to it. It just was like, popped up, and it showed up, and I was like, oh, thank you. So mistake number 4 is not doing a carry-on. I know that people are like, I just do check bags, and I just do carry-on. I like to do a check bag, and I like to do a carry-on, because if my check bag gets lost, I have stuff to wear. So yeah, that kind of freaked me out, and I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck? Okay, holy crap, what would have happened? Okay, so now, mistake number 5. Okay, so I'm sitting there in the airport trying to get my bag to go on in. It's overweight. I'm like, what do you mean it's overweight? I use compression bags. I packed it super good. Why is it overweight? So I'm like, okay, I'm rearranging it. There's people behind me, I'm like, oh, I'm trying, and stuff like that. And it still would not go down. So I thought, oh, let me grab my collapsible bag. So I had a backpack in my my carry-on bag. And so I got that out, and I was like, open that up, and I threw some stuff in there. Finally, it got able to be under the 50 pounds, and off it went. But that means I had 2 backpacks, sleep apnea machine, and my carry-on. But I just went through security, just went through security and everything like that. And we got it to work, okay? We got it to work. That I didn't have an extra bag carry-on, but we got it to work, okay? But yeah, so yes, mistake number 5 was having a bag overweight. That's why I started carrying this right here, okay? And you might say, what is that? Well, that was upside down. That right there. A Samsonite. This is a Samsonite. I got it free when I got my suitcase from the Samsonite store. What it is I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but it's a digital scale. So I'm pulling down on it, and it's 415, okay? This tells me the poundage. And it also has tape measure, so you can measure, okay? Yes, you do have to carry batteries. I do have another one. It's upstairs. So I have this, and I have another one that doesn't require batteries, so because I always have to carry batteries just in case these die. Okay, I have another one somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where it is. So yes, those are my 5 holy crap, what the heck did I do moments that I've had while packing. So 5 mistakes. All right, so let's review the 5 mistakes that I've made. Mistake number 1 is forgetting something on your bed as you go off. Number 2 is overpacking. Number 3 is underpacking. Number 4 is not packing a carry-on and you have your check-in bag almost lost. And number 5 is overweight. So those are my 5 packing mistakes that I've made. Okay, have you made any mistakes packing? What are some of your mistakes? Why don't you leave them in the comments down below, and we can chat about it, we can talk about it, we can discuss it. That'd be awesome. Those are my holy crap moments. Crap, what did I do? And so, yeah, those are always fun, right? Packing mistakes. All right, guys, that is it for today's video. Next week, we will talk about a hidden treasure, a hidden gem I found. Well, my wife found it when we went on our Eastern Caribbean cruise back in 2020. And that we'll be talking about next week. So if you want to, give this video a thumbs up, like it, because it'll push it out to more people. Number 2 is hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notifications to get notified anytime I upload a video. That's right, people. I upload videos. And then, yeah, next week we'll be talking about a hidden gem in the Eastern Caribbean. All right, guys? That's next week, so come back. All right? Until the next one, I will see you later. And remember, comment down below about some of the packing mistakes you've made. All right? Bye.